got this fixed last night before the plumber left. We ran water in it. We ran for a small load and then we ran for a large load and it pumped out okay. So I'm going to set this reset small load and I'm going to do my whites. So I want to do them in hot water and I'm going to get the water going. And we're going to do laundry. I've been procrastinating because I'm still half expecting it to back up. But it didn't back up last night. It pumped all the water out. The water went down. The water went through the pipes and out of the house. And nothing backed up. So I just got to get over my anxiety here and get some laundry going. I got a load of underwear there that needs to be cleaned. So we're going to do wash, and I'll let you know how it does. Alright, it's pumping out. And believe me, I am ready to hit this pause button at any second. Alright. Okay. Making sure. I gotta make sure that's gonna pump out. This is just for a small load. And I think it's working. I don't think any water is gonna come up and over that. It's going out and it's heading down. Okay, this is a relief. I was waiting to see if it would back up. I mean, that sound was getting higher and higher, but it's working. It is working, so that's good because I have got piles of laundry. I'm going to do small loads right now until I'm a little more certain, but I got piles of laundry all over the laundry room floor. Okay, Rosie, what do you think? Everything working okay? Everything working okay? You're gonna have clean laundry? Yep, we're gonna have clean laundry, huh? You think everything's working okay too, Lily? Yeah? You're gonna check out the piles of laundry, aren't you? Okay, yeah, we're gonna get this all clean. Alright. Okay, girls. We've got a working washing machine. We're going to have some laundry hanging up on the line outside. And today's a nice warm afternoon. It's in the 70s, or it's around 70. So it's perfect for hanging up laundry. Yep. Okay. Say bye to everybody. Gonna say bye? Okay. Well, got my laundry all hanging up. Just about every single line on this is full. And I used up all my clothespins, plus I had to go in the house and get more clothespins. But yeah, my laundry is all washed. Yay. And nothing spilt over. All the laundry is washed. Oh, God. I've got to trim back this tree. Anyways, it's all done. And we still got a couple hours of daylight. The sun's still fairly high in the sky. It won't be going down. So I should still get plenty of good sunshine. And it's warm out here. Got up in this around 70 today, so this is nice today. And I appreciate a nice day. So, I'm going to go and take a quick look out. My mom came and she picked some raspberries. I've got a Etsy order that one of my neighbors ordered, so I gotta run the Etsy order to my neighbor's house. She might not be home. If she's not home, she said just put it on her doorstep. And and of course my brother had to come and pick himself out a pumpkin, which meant when he picked the pumpkin he wanted, this one broke off too, off of its vine. And it's like, I wish he would have let me help him, but oh god, I gotta get this one picked. Look at that. It is covered in slugs. I hate slugs. Oh god. They ruin more pumpkins every year. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess I better get these pumpkins and put them in the garage. Oh, that is gross. Sorry y'all had to see that. But, that's life in the pumpkin patch. Well, anyways, I gotta go deliver an Etsy order. And, got a few other things I gotta get done. Didn't get out my Sunday hymn, though I do have one I want to do. I may post it late. And gonna do up a little, got an idea for a video, for a little story video. But going to have to figure out how I'm gonna do that one. I've kind of got it in my head, but yeah, I'll get that. Probably get it posted midweek, maybe Wednesday. We're gonna have some nice weather this week, which is good. I'm not ready for cold winter weather yet. I am still enjoying nice weather. I'm still enjoying seeing things ripening in my... Got more tomatoes getting ready to be picked there, getting ripe. I'm loving watching my... Oh, look at this. We got this little bumblebee enjoying a marigold. Isn't that amazing? Nice warm day today, and got the honeybees are out, the bumblebees are out. Everybody's out here enjoying this beautiful, lovely Sunday afternoon. So I'll talk to y'all later. Well, hello everyone. Good evening. This is Meg, Meg's Little House in the Country. And I have a little story I want to tell. It's about my first Bible that I got when I was little. According to the what I wrote in it was, I got it October 1st, 1974. So I was 12 years old, and I just wanted to tell you about why I chose the Bible I did, and why I read the first book I read in that Bible was the book I read. Anyways, when I was very little, way back in the 60s, I was born in 1962, August 10th, 1962. Anyways, because I had younger siblings, we would often end up in a doctor's office. Kids get sick, and back then, usually the cure-all was a shot of penicillin. Plus, there was a few vaccinations, about 5 different vaccinations that at that time that they gave children at various times, along with boosters. Not as much as what children get these days. They get way more vaccinations and boosters than what they got back in the 60s. It was usually considered, if you got a shot, you were good. Anyways, we were in doctor's offices from time to time, and in those doctor's offices they had little children's corners that had some toys, usually things like wooden blocks and stuff to play with. There was also reading materials like the little golden books, and usually a boy's life magazine or two. I loved to read those. Those were great. But my favorite were the hardback Bible stories. Now, a few years ago, I found a whole set of them in a thrift store, and so I bought them all. They were $1 a piece. There were these Bible stories. And this one had a story that really impressed me a lot when I read it. That was the story of Job, the man who had everything and who lost everything. I really pondered a lot on the story of Job. He was a very wealthy man, but he was a very good man. And he loved God. He served God with all his heart, might, mind, and soul. He was a very righteous and humble man, and very warm and loving, and God blessed him with a lot of wealth. He had a nice house. He had people who worked for him. He had lots of animals, because in those days the landowners usually ran large farms, so he had lots of goats and lots of sheep, and he just had it all, you know. And he had a beautiful wife and beautiful children. And then one day, or how the story in the Bible goes, the devil told God that he would be able to tempt Job into cursing him. And God knew Job would never do that. He would never curse God. But he allowed the devil to try and tempt Job, because we are allowed to be tempted in this life. And there was thieves and disease that killed all his animals. His servants were driven away. There was a great earthquake that caused his house to fall down and kill all his children. And Job himself lost everything, to the point to where he was living in a cave, and he was sick and ill and covered in sores. But even with all this adversity in his life, he never lost faith in God. When his friends told him he should curse God, he chastised them and told them that he would not do this. And finally, God told the devil, "That's enough. You've had your chance. You tried to test him. You tried to tempt him, and you failed." And then he restored back to Job not only everything he had had previously, but he gave him even more. He had more children, and he had more servants than he had had before. He had more animals than he had had before. His wealth was he was greatly blessed because of his faith and humbleness to God. And so this story kind of impressed me at a very young age, when I was a very small child, that we're going to have problems in our life. We're going to have adversity. But how we choose to face that adversity is totally up to us. We can be like Job's wife and his friends, who complained, and you know, they couldn't figure out why this was happening to such a good man, and they did get angry at God. Or we can choose to be like Job and still be faithful and humble and kind, and try to live our lives as good as possible, even when we're sick and ill and covered in sores and homeless because our home got destroyed in an earthquake. So when I was 12, like I just read the date, that's the date my mom took me to a bookstore down up there in Montana where we lived, and we had a couple little bookstores in that town, and she took me to a bookstore and she let me pick out any Bible we had that was on the shelf, and this is the one I picked out. I love the cover. It reminded me of the Bible storybooks that I had read when I was younger in the doctor's offices. And the first book I read in this Bible was the book of Job. I read the whole entire Bible book, and I've read it several times since then. It's always been impressed upon me that no matter what befalls me in this life, I need to follow Job's example and always be faithful and true to God. And that's my little story of why I chose the Bible I did, and why I read the book of Job. It was the first book I ever read in it. Thank you for listening, friends. Well, good evening, everyone. The sun is going down. We're going to have an amazingly beautiful sunset. I mean, just look at that. I can never get enough of the sunsets around here. This is just one of the most beautiful places on earth. And being out here on the edge of the field means I have a great wide open view of, and it's just so beautiful. The light, evening light. Neighbor's dog's barking. My laundry's still on the line. I need to get it off. But I am so happy I've been able to use my washer again and do my laundry. You know, you're an adult when you're able to do your own laundry and you don't have to haul it somewhere to be washed. Oh, y'all, I'm losing my words. Must be getting tired tonight. Anyways, I hope you liked my little story. Let me know if you want to hear more little stories like that, and I can always do some more if you'd like to know things. I was a little self-conscious doing it. It's the first time I've ever sat down and done that. I might actually post that as a separate little video by itself on Facebook for my Facebook friends. I do post the longer videos on YouTube. Facebook's been getting very weird about long videos being posted. They want everything short and under 3 minutes. So that one's a little long though, but it might be okay on Facebook. But anyways, I think we better go get the laundry off the line. Oh, look at my tree. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, breathtaking. Yep, but I got dry laundry. Got to get the laundry off the line, get it in the house, and I just feel really blessed today. I can do my own laundry in my own washer instead of hauling it to my mother's. Things are getting fixed. I talked to electrician at church today about coming out and doing some work, and told him I'd like him to come out and while I still have the money to pay him and get some stuff done. Things that really needed to be done for a long time. Anyways, I'm going to get this off the line, get it in, and I'll leave you with this one more last look at the gorgeous sunset we have. And see y'all on the next video.